Welcome back to Undying Winds. This is session number 19 entitled Convergence. Last session, the group entered into the sewers chasing after what they presume to be some sort of stone giant or stone golem or something that was a statue inside of Stonechild Park. They chased it down to Spellmoth, and it's entered, according to what they understand, the sewer system. They have entered the sewer system through the only means that they are aware of doing so, and that is by entering into the black market of the idealists and moving from there. They engaged in combat with the denizens of the sewer, and that's where we left off, so that's where we're starting. The end of the last turn begins now, and that begins with Sam. Take your turn.
Help! Help!
Oh, sorry. Let me get you visibility. Oh, sorry. Best DM is me. You have a dark vision of 60 feet, right? Matt, can you hear me? Hello?
Matt,
Hello. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah. Can you hear me,
I
Matt?
apparently muted myself. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, 60 feet with the.
So that should be good. Can you see the screen now? You're up at the top of the map.
I can see, yes. I see
Okay.
some fish things and a wren in front of me. And I'm assuming that's water.
Yep. It's sewer water, correct. Kind of flowing southwards. Ren is in the water. It's not moving at a fast pace or anything. Ren's down in it. It looks like the one next to him grabbed him with a strange looking staff that has a pincer at the end and has dragged him into the channel. From the sounds of it, the only two that you can see right now are Gilbert and Ren. But from the sounds of it, there's a crack in the wall here on the right side up ahead, and it sounds like there's combat happening inside of that passageway there.
Okay, so quick question. Can I hit the fish guys without, with lightning bolt without it hitting the water, or will it go through them into the water? I'm trying to basically ask, will I shock Ren if I try to avoid the water but hit the fish?
Make an Arcana check. Intelligence Arcana.
12!
You think so? You think if you shoot them, it might work. The main issue is that this one's about 10 feet down next to Ren, and so
Right.
are the other ones that are down there in the channel. The ones that are up on the ledge are actually 10 feet above the rest. So a lightning bolt will not. You can either get the ones in the water or the ones outside of it.
ones
Gotcha.
outside is better. Just do that. I could try to escape from the ones in.
Well, no, I have a backup plan too.
Okay.
You're going to have to make a lot of rolls, though, John.
Yeah, I like rolling dice.
Let's move there, and I am going to drop a 40-foot cube up slow.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
All right, here we go. So the whip fails. The Kuatoa. DC 17, right?
DC 17, and it's up to 6 creatures. So yeah, the guy in front, and then 5 of the Kuatoa that can get within there.
Okay.
And yes, 17. I believe that's correct.
That would be all failures. I'll put a little blue tab on the ones that are
hero.
or try to.
Nice. And I'm going to back up again because I don't feel like being in range of them. And hiding behind Gilbert.
Okay. So now we go through that was the last initiative turn. Gilbert, you see Sam kind of running up, throws Selena forward, and his bell chimes in the distance. You see clocks kind of slow around those Kuatoa, and they start moving like eerily, slowly. And Sam's right behind you. And then initiative goes to Broskar, but if you want to throw out a free action speak, go for it.
Be like, what the heck? How did you get here?
Winston.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Broskar, Valette is currently, if I recall correctly, tangled and being pulled up to the creature's mouth.
I thought I was just prone.
Shoot it.
No, that's right. Yeah, you fell down. You got out of its grapple. That's
And
right.
my sword's up on the ledge.
Strike that.
Because I rolled a 1 after the hit. Or something.
That's right. That's right. So you were going up the stairs to get your weapon. That's right.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, Vrak is entangled. That's who it was. Okay. So anyways, Broxgar, you're up.
Did we lose?
Joe, you there?
He's having trouble with the voice. He's getting back on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. It looks like he's trying to talk, but I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
I shoots it.
Bang.
I shoots it.
That
18.
will unfortunately bounce off its hide.
All right, second shot. 30.
Whoa.
That'll hit.
That'll do it.
Got 14.
Probably.
So, Valette, from below, you watch as a bullet flares out. A loud sound kind of rings out, and everyone outside hears it as well. The first shot hits, and you see kind of a splintering of rock off of its hide, and then he very quickly drops the head of the axe, cocks the weapon up, and kind of unchambers the spent charge, reloads the weapon, and quickly fires again with the axe gun. It hits the same exact spot, and you watch it sink in, and this dark reddish blood starts to drip down from the wound. All right. Any movement or anything else from you, Joe?
I'm gonna peek out real
Yeah.
quick, but then go.
You see what looks like Kuatoa kind of doing like slow moves. The ones in the back apparently not bothered by that. Ren's still in the water. Gilbert's right behind you, and there's a Sam.
All right, good luck. Got a roper in here.
Yeah.
He comes out, goes, all right.
You got this.
Sam, back to you. Your initiative.
I mean, yeah, I'm honestly just going to throw a firebolt at the guy right in front of Ren.
Okay. He's still grappling Ren with that weird stick. That'll work. All right. The creature is apparently caked in kind of just filth, it having come out of the channelway. You fire a bolt of fire, and it hits it, and you see kind of like a burst, but it's kind of like a sludgy burst. Does some decent damage, but the creature still kind of holds on to Ren. And from your perception here, Gilbert and Sam, it kind of looks like the next step that creature is probably going to take is using the stick to force Ren underwater, head first, drowning.
Ren, he's going to use the stick to force you underground and drown you.
Thanks. Help.
Alright. So it's Brax's
I thought I
initiative.
did.
He is
Okay.
currently entangled. He can attempt to escape as an action, or he can attempt to break the tentacle as an action with a strength check.
He's gonna attempt to break that. Brother.
Yeah. Converse, I would say.
Oh, he broke it good.
Oh,
You
shit.
broke it, but good.
So yeah. It's not strength athletic checks for the break part, I don't think, but a natural 20 will do it. He kind of reaches down, kind of grabs a hold of the thing, and as he's kind of coming close to it and the mouth's kind of widening, he kind of just flexes and lifts up, snapping the tentacle in half, and he falls 20 feet. If you can make a dexterity saving throw if you want to land on the ledge. Okay. So he hits
Not
the
a
ledge,
very-
kind of careens off and flies off and hits the ground, and takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage and is prone in that position. You can still move though.
Okay.
Does that go on
Yeah.
his delayed damage pool?
Yo, how's that work? Right now, it looks like it's full according to his sheet.
So his delayed damage pool would have dropped to 0 at the start of his initiative, and he would have taken that much damage. And then he would have gained that much added into his pool. And for his pool, you should be using the on the token, the green slot for that.
So 17 into the pool.
So it would have been 13 damage dealt to him, so he would have taken 13 damage off the top from the delayed damage that he had. And then he would have just taken 7 more damage, but that would go into his pool.
All right.
Cool beans. But
What's happening?
Wait, who? Who was that?
That was me.
Oh, hi.
I'm very confused.
You were
You broke
being
off a tentacle.
grappled by the creature from last session, and you just ripped the tentacle in half, and then you fell down and hit the ground. He said that you had 13 damage in your delayed damage pool. So you, at the start of your turn,
Yep.
you would have taken that 13 damage, because that's how that works.
Yeah.
And then you would have just taken 7 damage from falling like a lump. So you now have 7 damage in your delayed damage pool.
I understand. There was a lot of he's and they's and hims,
Oh.
and now I understand what character and who was talking.
Got it. Broxgar was holding on to you, or I'm sorry, Joe Orbick was holding
I
on to you.
appreciate it.
You were getting
I'm
on.
caught up. Thank you.
Okay. So Zach's here. Log in when you can. To the Zoom.
I will.
Valette is up. You are about
Okay.
15 feet below it.
You only
on the
missed
steps.
one round, Zach.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You're about 15 feet underneath it. Your sword's about 10 feet away from you.
Somewhere around there. Have you said that I can hold and use a wand in my shield hand?
I never said that.
Okay, good to know. So I don't have to worry about putting about a sword because I don't have a sword ready. I take out my wand and lightning bolt.
Straight up into it, huh?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Roll damage. I believe the DC for the wand is 15, right?
Doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. We don't want a spell card. We want attack roll. Damage. It's 8d8, right?
D6.
8d6. Lightning. Alright. Go. Close that. There we go. 37. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Strangely enough, it manages to kind of tilt its weird head to the side, and it streaks down into its base, but not into its face. So it takes half. It's got a -1 on its saving throw. That was just good luck on my part. So,
Yeah.
18.
Nice. I like it. And then a free interaction would have been drawing my wand.
Mhm.
So I move over to my sword, and that's all I can do for now?
If you want to use a bonus action to put the wand away, that's fine. I'll allow that.
I'll do that.
That's a fair go. All right, Lord Kurgosler, bottom of the 19s. What would you like to do?
All right. I would like to move down so I can see into the door.
Okay.
It looks like I can see Vrak and who's the
Yeah,
part of
so
somebody up there?
Brack is laying on the ground at the base of the ledge. Brox is to your right. And then the roper is still hanging from the ceiling as before. And directly beneath the roper, probably about 5 feet or so from the top of its, or the bottom of its head, but the top, if you right it, would be Valette.
Excellent. I can see all of my buddies from here.
Correct, all of
So I'm going to cast a spell called Water Walk. Mainly I'm casting this for Ren because he's about to get pulled underwater. But for everybody else, you're welcome. So if you want to, you can walk on water for an hour. If you want to resist, that's fine. Then you can go underwater.
Okay. So you watch as Ren kind of floats to the surface now, instead of like flailing around inside of the channel, kind of now
Oh,
flailing
nice.
around on top of it.
And then I will just stay. That's the rest of my turn. Does he look really badly bitten or bruised?
No, just
No.
in grappled.
All right. Then I will not bonus action heal him then.
Okay.
I don't need healing. I need to get out of this situation. That's all.
And
All right.
speaking of doing so, it's your initiative.
So, tell me, do I sense it would be easier to try? Can I wriggle out? Like, I know I'm not very strong, but if I could use some sort of dexterous acrobatic type movement, that would be much better off. Do I have a sense that that's possible?
So the escape DC with this item that he's wielding is basically like if you were grappled. But the thing about it is you have to spend your action trying to get out of it. So it's just like you would have normally been grappled. So you can use acrobatics or athletics of your choice.
Okay. I will try to escape.
Okay. So as your action, you are escaping. Go ahead and make a either or. All right.
14.
On the nose, you manage to wriggle free from the pincer staff. It kind of snaps closed just near you. And the very next thing you see is it kind of lean in and pull this weird device on the staff. And you watch as the pincers snap open, ready for a new or a new.
I'm going
Yes.
to bonus action, a cunning action, disengage.
Okay. Now recall you are prone.
Okay.
You are no longer in the water, but you are still technically prone.
So I have the mobile feat.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that helps me at all in this situation.
No, it's just the bonus to your.
It
When
gives
you
you
use
10 more
dash
feet of movement.
action, difficult terrain doesn't count. So you'll need to stand, which will cost you half your movement, 20.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you can move 20 feet away from it, and moving in the water will be fine. You're not. It's no longer difficult terrain because you're on top of the water.
Am I climbing? Can I climb? Is this a climb if I
Climbing is
would
not
move onto the
difficult
ledge?
terrain. Yeah, it would be climbing to get up.
How much movement would I use?
10 feet of movement would be required, and you do not have a climb speed, so that would be the rest of your movement just to get up onto the ledge.
I would rather go stand on the water beside Sam.
Okay. You did not attack me, and since you said you disengaged as a bonus action. Right. Got it. Cool. Alright. Goes to the monsters. Let's start with
Monster.
the fun part. You see the roper's tendril kind of like flailing about. Like the broken one, kind of like flailing about. It looks like it's slowly starting to seal up on its end. Like it kind of looks like a time lapse of calcification. Like it looks like the blood is kind of creating stone where the hole is. The blood's kind of forming up like rock. The other tendrils, the other 5, snap out. I'm going to go ahead and grab me a Gilbert, Broxgar, Vrac, and Valette. So with my first tendril versus, I've got a gnome. I've got a dwarf. 19 versus Valette.
What are you trying to hit my AC?
Yeah.
No.
And 18 versus Vrac.
Was that with advantage because I'm prone?
Oh, crit. So yeah, this does no damage. I scoop all 3 of you besides Valette up, and then I will immediately use Reel. Veritable buffet of fucking heroes. All of you are lifted up into the air, 25
Shit.
feet towards it, and it has you all
Suddenly we
lifted
just
up.
see Gilbert just go, ah!
La!
Yeah, you see the tentacle crab. And
I've seen enough anime to know how this ends.
I'm going to roll a d6. I will elect for Kevin. Do you want low, middle, or high?
Hi.
All right, so I rolled a 5, so that works for me. That
Woohoo.
didn't have to ask other people what
That's
they
it.
wanted. So I'm going to use my bite attack to chomp you.
Ouch.
Ooh. 18 hit.
18 will hit.
You're going to take 18 points of piercing damage as it puts like half of your body into its mouth and bites down. It doesn't like split you in half or anything. It's kind of having a problem with the armor, but it's doing due diligence. All right, the slowed Kuatoa are only going to move this turn. Hops up onto the ledge and then moves 10 feet towards Sam. Very cool, very cool. And then the rest of them are going to, in their own ways, move towards you. right. And
Sam.
the one that wasn't slowed in the back is going to dash.
Tuna fish.
And this one, as it comes out and around out of the shadows, Sam, you see it. It's a lot bigger. It looks like it has a large kind of like jowl pouch. And it's carrying some strange looking staff with a weird symbol upon it. As it steps out into the open, it kind of looks to you, kind of like narrows its big fishy eyes at you. It seems to be very intent on focusing on you. Roskar, you're about 25 feet off of the ground beneath you, and it's got you wrapped. You can either shoot it, or if you want to try and escape, you can escape through athletics or acrobatics, or you can use a strength check to try and break the tendril.
I'm gonna keep shooting.
All right.
Would this be at disadvantage since he's
Correct.
like in melee or something?
But yeah, I believe so. Unless you want to use grit to do that.
Nah, we'll just go with it.
All right.
16.
Hits.
Woohoo!
What's Fury's recharge or reload rather?
Probably it would be a 6, right?
25, right?
Checking. I know.
Probably a 6 shot.
I don't think it was a 6-shooter. It was more like a rifle because of its damage.
But didn't it just get upgraded?
Yeah, it became a gun. It wasn't a gun before.
Oh, okay.
Fury. Fury has a reload of 1 actually.
Oh.
Oops. I will allow the second shot this go around because I'm a nice dungeon master, but ever interceding shot after.
We'll just do the one.
Okay. You're a nice player. I like you.
Let me change it to say rifle instead of pistol.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeet. That's it.
Okay. It gets hit. You kind of were aiming for the mouth. It just hit like the gum area. All right. Sam. What you got for me?
So, Sam just yells to Valette really quickly. Valette, is that room a square and is there a hallway? I'm not muted. No, I'm not muted, am I?
No, you're not.
You're good.
It's a rectangle.
Good enough for me. I reach down, hold onto Ren, and I'm going to Dimension Dora's, like, right there. I have no idea what's there, but I'm just
Okay, let's do it.
I'm just taking it on faith that I'm not going to run
Going
into
for
anything.
a ride.
How high do you teleport? The same level as Valette?
I mean, I don't know what level it is, so to hedge my bets, I'm going to go like 5 feet in the air. Worst comes to worst, we fall down some.
Wait a minute. What?
We're doing some shit.
I'm dimension dooring us 5 feet up and over to like this spot.
Okay.
I have no idea what's there. I'm just kind of trying this out, and hopefully it works.
Okay. You don't need to see a location. You said that far away. 5 feet off of the ground. You said.
Yeah.
And
Like
if you
5 feet up from where I am currently.
ping it again. And you said he's right next to you.
Yeah, I'm grabbing
Okay.
Ren so that he gets dragged with me.
Okay.
I'd be to his. I'd
Roll.
be to his.
You roll me a Just roll me a d20.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's a 3.
What happens if you appear in a wall?
I take damage and get shoved back to where I was.
And does the other party stay with you or goes? They wouldn't be in a wall.
I let go.
I actually need to let me pull up Dimension Door really quickly.
That's interesting. Yeah.
No problem. In the meantime, since that's pretty much just you beating the crap out of yourself and possibly Ren, thanks. Vrack, it's your initiative.
Well, Ren probably wouldn't take the damage.
Oh, I know.
I'm grappled again by this thing, right?
You and any creature traveling with you. You will take the damage.
Ouch.
Woof.
You and any creature traveling with you take 4d6 force damage and the spell fails.
Yeah. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Oh shit.
So I'm going to make a concentration check.
Your first ping was better. You pinged a different place the second.
Oh, I did?
Mm-hmm.
Where was the first ping? Like
I didn't see the first
I
one.
literally I'd like to
It's
say I
okay.
literally have no idea where I pinged because I'm just kind of blindly hitting. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
First ping was directly under Brockscar, and you would have been fine in any direction.
But that's okay.
The second ping was on top of Gilbert, and it was in a way that it looked like it was closer to the wall.
okay, yeah, I can't see. I was
No
trying
worries.
to get about 2 or 3 squares away from the door, like 1, 2,
I applaud you for
like
doing
there-ish. It's like
Yeah, it's funnier this way.
Oh, not to me.
So
not
roll,
to me.
roll that.
On the
40
bright
It
side,
is
I
to me.
rolled a natural 20 for con save for
Roll.
concentration.
46 for damage. You roll it. And then Brack, go ahead and take your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep ripping off these fucking tentacle things.
17.
Okay. And just to let you guys understand what you saw, for a brief second, as you were kind of like flailing about and looking down, you see Sam kind of appear like halfway in the wall with his hand holding Ren, and Ren's body kind of manifesting, but then dissipating and like vanishing again, like one of those great scenes from Star Trek where they have a teleporter malfunction. And when you slam back, Sam, you're kind of spitting out stone, and the stone feels slimy, like it's a sewer wall bit from you being jaunted through the wall there.
Okay, out of curiosity, where did I ping the first time and where did I ping the second time? I just want to see how far apart they were.
First time. Second time.
Okay, yeah, first time was more where I was aiming for.
It was
Oh well.
kind of up to the left on top of the gnome. But
It's again, I cannot count squares through this thing. I was just guessing about
No.
3 squares in.
Great. Again, if I saw the first one, I would have stuck with the first one, but I was busy fixing the cameras. So anyway, Brack.
I
it's your
blame
initiative.
Canada.
Take your turn, Zach.
Athletics roll to break out of this thing.
So if you want to break the tendril, it's just a straight strength check. If you want to get out, it's a athletics check.
Got it. Then I will be doing a straight strength check.
Okay.
Did you rage on your turn?
No, you have haven't raged this combat. You didn't rage on.
That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure if Brock's raged when I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Then I will bonus action rage.
Okay. So you have advantage on the strength check. Go.
23.
You grab it and kind of just pull a bit. You kind of feel it pop a little bit out of the thing, and then you snap towards the closed portion of it, and kind of just like its eye snaps closed, its mouth grits down, and the tendril kind of breaks off. A bit of its dark blood flies down with you as you fall again. Make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can catch the landing on the ledge.
17.
If you want to, you can be on the ledge up top next to Valette, or you can fall down. Your call. It's a 20-foot drop.
I do want to fall next to Valette right here.
It's a 10-foot drop. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and are the prone. You can stand up, of course. Move action. Part of your move, I mean.
Now that I'm raging, it's only 1, though, right?
What do you mean?
Oh,
I
it's
get-
0. You're within 10 feet of me. So
Yeah.
you get -3
Well,
bludgeoning, so no damage.
Yeah, it'd be reduced by 3.
Haha. So no damage.
Which you want.
Other
damage.
than the 7 that was already in my damage pool.
Fair enough. Alright, good turn. You do stand up, right?
Yeah.
Valette, you're up.
All right. So you said we saw some weird kind of warping of reality and then nothing with the spell failing?
With the dimension door?
Yeah, did we see anything
You
on our end?
saw Sam appear with Ren in his hand for a moment, like a glimpse, and then you saw Ren kind of and like teleport away, like a teleporter malfunction.
Sam, are you okay?
What the fuck do you think?
Spitting blood everywhere, but
And-
blood and pebbles.
John, from where I'm at through this gap, how many Kuatoa could I potentially hit if I redrew my wand?
We haven't. I mean, yeah, you could from your angle you could shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say 5.
Are you in the water?
Ren, can you
No
answer?
response. Go for it.
I'm in the water. Ren's in the water, but
He's chewing stone.
Sam is
pebbles.
not.
When Valette calls out, "Are you in the water?" Does she hear anything?
No,
Ren says yes.
you don't hear it. There's
Too
many
late.
fishes.
Lightning bolt!
All right, Ren, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, but if you pass this, you don't take any damage, right?
I have evasion. But yeah, something like that.
DC 15 dex.
14.
Oh! Scheiße.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you'll take the half. The lightning bolt hits the water and basically arcs outwards a pretty decent span. It basically causes the entire water to kind of sizzle pop for a moment. The fish that are the Kuatoa rather that are in the water, the one that's leading the pack is the one that got damaged the very first start of this whole fight, and you just watch as the rest of them just die around him, and he's kind of like. And then just his eyes go wide and kind of start popping out of his head. The only one that remains is the whip up on top, who was not targeted and is on the ledge.
Did that help? And bonus action, I sheath the wand again.
How much damage?
Also, they have a
15.
-2 dexterity saving throw. I don't know if that makes any difference. The slowed ones do.
Oh no, it didn't matter.
Okay.
I rolled for all of them.
15.
They all died. Yeah.
How much damage?
15. Say it one more time.
How much damage?
15.
Oh, so I would take half of that.
No. 30 is the total amount of damage. 15 is half. Take 15. You
Okay.
goof.
Wait, just
I'm
really
just
quick,
deciding
how
whether
much
not to be a
damage?
jerk about this.
How,
Shut up.
What would you do? Oh. Do you want to be a
But-
jerk about this?
No,
You sure you don't want to be a jerk about this?
no, I know you want me to though.
Alright.
Oh, is this like what has to
Nothing.
do
No
with
talking to
special
you. Shut up. Shut your
ability?
face. Stop talking.
Ability?
Stop trying to hypothesize. Be quiet. Silence. No talking. Gilbert.
I'd probably
How
take
much
wouldn't I?
damage?
Yeah, how much? I was preoccupied. Shut up. I was deciding whether I was going to be bad or not.
I'm glad you're not.
Yeah, I'll save it till later.
15 damage.
Gilbert, your table. You are 25 feet off the ground. You are basically right near its mouth, which is currently clenched in agony from its tendril being
Yeah,
ripped off.
It also bit me last turn, son of a bitch.
You bet.
Is the dwarf within reach, Broxgar?
Yeah, you two are close enough. You guys could high five if you wanted to.
I'm gonna reach over and grab his hand and say, come with me and go dimension door and put him right here and put me just outside the door.
Okay, so somewhere you can see.
Come with me.
That's
Yeah,
that's
I could see that.
interesting. Okay, yeah, go ahead and move yourself.
Well, I just wanted to get him out so he could blow the shit out of it with his rifle, not pistol.
Yeah,
Rifle.
good call. Good call.
So
Except the roper has a turn between then and now, so
yeah,
just grab him
true.
again.
Oh,
It may grab him,
sorry,
it
I
may.
apologize. Let me point something out. So you see the bolt of lightning fly out from Valette's hand. You reach over, grab Broxgar. The two of you kind of feel the warping effect as you both appear down on the ground level, kind of regaining your bearings as you're snapped out of this weird, like, hanging position to standing on firm ground. And Gilbert, you're immediately assailed with a smell that's different than the sewer smell you've been picking up. It smells like a fish fry. It smells great.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You had a lemon.
You know
this
what
would be it.
Oh man, that's what we need. Actually, is water walk a concentration? Thank God it's not. Okay, good. I don't have to
No,
roll to
it
see
just
if I
lasts
kept
for a
that.
long ass time.
So now
Mhm.
that's for 1 hour, I think. It's not that long, but
It's longer than
you know it's
that,
better than nothing. So I could do that's my action. So I could do a bonus. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do a bonus. Forget it.
Okay.
I'll just wait.
All right, cool deal. Also, keep in mind you can't cast spells as a bonus action. So
That's true.
I mean,
This is true.
Ren.
So the one in front of Sam is still alive.
Yep, and he's got that cool looking staff.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna climb up. That's 10. You said to climb up.
Yep.
So 5, 15. I'm gonna attack it with my sword.
Okay.
I critted the shit out of it.
Yep.
So do I get sneak on that?
You have an ally behind you. Can you click your swashbuckler? Oh, you're not a swashbuckler.
I'm not a swashbuckler.
Sorry, wrong character. I was thinking about Shadow.
Gosh darn it.
So no, you do not have.
I wish I was a swashbuckler. But I am going to use the mobile feat now to. So I've used 15 feet. I'm going to use 30 feet to move back to move to the north, and then I'm going to use cunning action to move another 30 feet back. So I'm
Off
basically
the-
moving out of
off
the map to the north. To the north.
Okay, yeah, put yourself. So it looks like he's defending you, Sam, and then he just turns and books it. And
I kind of defended him.
you said you cunning action dash to go another feet. Okay, so hold on a second.
Yeah. So and my
No.
movement is 45, by the way. So I have such a lot of movement.
That's fine. Yeah, so you bolt off.
Fucking coward.
Oh, hold on.
All of my allies are giving me damage.
I haven't heard you once.
2 turns in a row.
No, you're good.
Trying to.
Actually,
save
3 turns
your
if you count
ass.
Gilbert.
All right. So it goes to the fun times.
Hey, wait a minute.
You used your teleport last game to put me in this position.
All right. So the roper moves
You
5
ungrateful
feet
bastard.
across the ceiling. You see it just kind of across the way, and then the 4 tendrils it has remaining: Broxgar, Gilbert, Valette, and Brack.
That sounds familiar for some reason. I wonder why.
Broxgar, the tendril goes flying past you, and you kind of like duck to the side, and it grabs onto one of the fish and starts dragging it instead. Once it gets it about 5 feet in the air and like near you, it's kind of sizzling, but it's still slippery looking, and the tendril slips off of it. The body just kind of like a wet bar of soap just out the side of it. Gilbert, you get snatched back up. Brack, you get snatched back up, and fuck yeah, Valette also. So everyone but Broxgar.
Hey,
I finally got hit.
Yay!
Kevin, since I've yielded to you as the one,
Congratulations.
pick low, middle, or high.
Hi.
All right, so you're not the pick this time. Valette.
Middle.
All right, so that's you then. Bite you.
Darn, I don't have my sword yet.
You have a 21 AC, right?
Yes.
Okay. You guys watch as it lifts Villette's, undaunted frame into its mouth and kind of... and as it kind of pulls away, some of the teeth kind of splinter off. It's a little too tough for its bite. Its eye kind of like looks at it like, and then kind of moves back over to the gnome, who tasted all right. The Kuatoa, the one with the staff, kind of looking to Sam, kind of looks at him like he's about ready to charge. Then you hear a coming down from the hallway. It kind of turns its eye over there, and you see the priest slam his staff down. Rings on the staff kind of jingle, and this Kuatoa just jumps into the water and swims like a banshee just out of there. And the Kuatoa priest or whatever stands there and waits, looking at Sam, still focused on Sam.
Ooh.
Broska, you are not captured by it.
You guys are doing great. You got this. And
Rockstar!
I will fix my pistol.
Okay.
Tinker's tools check. What skill do you think?
So if you're trying to do it on the fly, I'm going to say dexterity is going to be the one you're going to want to use for that Tinker's check. And it's an action to fix it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean it's a DC 9, but if I fail, then the gun's broke for all.
Yeah. So you do pop out, you pull up the pistol, you kind of flick it open, look into it real quick, pull out a couple of tools and kind of just jam them in there, kind of fixing it out, and then you kind of look at the, it's kind of loose from where it got misfired, slam it closed, hold it, jostle it a little bit, kind of looking around. You see the Kuatoa on the other side looking at you, but still focusing its attention on Sam, and then you kind of go, yeah. And in that process, you were able to load the gun as well.
Alrighty.
But that's your
That's
action. Yep. Sam, that fish.
I'm sorry.
That fish man's looking at you hard.
I will step to right there,
Okay.
and then I pull out my wand and cast the Wand of Scowls at it, because I just kind of want to see what it's going to do when I cast a spell at it.
What's it saving
And I
throw?
don't want to waste something good. I believe it is a DC of 10.
It starts.
Let me click on it.
It starts.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, hold on.
Wow. That
DC
happened.
10 Charisma saving throw.
That just happened.
It
Wow.
scowls.
Wow.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
a scowling-looking fish.
So he did not have counterspell prepared.
Um.
Good to know.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that was my action.
You are airborne, about 10, 15 feet off of the ledge that you were above. You still have
So
also...
22 to rip off another tentacle.
Oh, okay. You kind of get bracing on the creature, and then kind of push off of it to spin around inside of it. Then you get a nice footing on the wall behind you, and kind of flex and pull up, and basically just do a sit up midair, and then kind of flip down. Make a dexterity saving throw. See if you fall off the ledge. You do that, and you're spinning and tumbling. You hit the ledge, and then you fall next to.
Would he be within 10 feet of me, and would a +3 mean anything?
+3 would matter a lot. So you fall on the ledge. You take no points of damage because of the aura. So you're just laying there on the ground, and you stand back up after doing this weird flexing, flipping, ripping of a tendril off. It now has 3 remaining tendrils.
Eventually, it won't be able to grab us, boys.
And looks quite upset by it.
Don't run away, Vac.
It's bleeding a
Right.
lot too, from the tendrils. Also the wound towards the gum, and also the big bullet hole from the double tap. All right, Valette, you're up.
Take your time, Brockscar, and let's see if I can repeat Vrock's performance. And I attempt to rip off it. And I'm going to fail, but...
Strength check. All right. And It's
Ain't
kind
as easy as it looks,
Purchase.
hey, lady brother.
it kind of is holding you a little bit far afield after realizing you're not edible. It's just kind of keeping you at bay because it realizes you're dangerous too. All right. Speaking of edible, Lord Kurgosler,
Sweet. All
Wait,
right.
did you say edible or Oedipal?
edible. Like I could eat
Yeah.
it. He's a little snack.
I'm a little smack roll. All right, I know it likes to bite me, so I am going to use my special. You guys could mark this down because I do this at least once every session. I'm going to use my special ability that is for the travel domain, which our illustrious DM actually authored.
He just
So-
is no longer in the grappling and he falls.
Boom.
Make
Yes, I'm going to fall down.
make
Do I need
a
to make a dex check or something?
no. You don't have tumble trained. You'll hit the ground.
No.
And you'll take
Okay.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the stone. You're too far away from Valette to get
Son
the
of a
bonus
bitch.
because it's down angle. And you're prone, laying there, kind of looking up. The last thing you see
Ouch.
is like a small glyph of a black circle kind of appear out in front of you, and then you just kind of are no longer restrained to just slip out of the bindings as the symbol of dim sets you free.
And then I go, ouch, that hurt. Now I think that was a free action because it doesn't really say
It's a free
about. Sweet. Then I will stand up and attack it with righteous blow.
It is no longer
Hey,
adjacent.
Oh, he's not a oh, because he's up in the air.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Okay, then I will have to use. I'll use Ray of Frost. Whatever.
Okay.
Right. Boom. See if that hits.
That does.
Yes. That's gotta hit. People at home, that's a 24. Ray of Frost did 9 damage. Woohoo.
All right. You hit it quite solidly. It seems that it's kind of punched into the ice, kind of punched into the hole that's already present in its hide. And you also notice that the ice kind of spreads out from the wound up onto its feet and seems to kind of bind it to the ceiling as well because it reduces its speed.
Nice. Can I move now?
Yeah, you are prone, so you'll be standing up and then you can move.
I stand and move down there. I think I can
No.
move that far.
There's a ledge in the way.
Oh, then I'll move right here.
Yeah.
That's better. I'll just move back in that corner.
Okay. Ren.
Yeah, I'll move within 80 feet, and then I'll fire at the remaining Kuoto.
So you just ran out and away 60 feet is what you
Sure.
said. So you're now running back this way 40 feet, which means you're still 20 feet off map. So
Okay.
20 plus, so 65-foot range.
Yeah, my short bow is 80.
And it's outside
20.
of your dim vision, so you're rolling with disadvantage at the target.
Okay. 17.
All right. As it comes flying towards it, you see this manifestation of kind of this bluish, aqua-colored energy appear around it, and the arrow just hits it and bounces off like there was a sheet of armor encasing this creature.
And then I'm going to hide.
Okay. The roper, with its 3 tendrils, is going to... Let's see.
Come on, grab me again.
Well, one of
He's
them's
gonna grab me
occupied
again.
by me.
All right. I am going to... I'm going to move this tendril out this way. A little bit more.
Oh, wow.
5, 10, 15, 20. And drop. Go
Uh-huh.
ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can try and get onto the ledge and not into the channel.
20!
You manage to stay on the ledge
Woot woot.
as it discards you. With the 3 tendrils it has remaining, it is going to shoot them out. And with disadvantage, it's going to grasp at the 2 targets outside of the door. And with its other limb, it's going to try and grasp Gilbert. It's done with this brack
It like-
nonsense because no thank you. Alright, so with disadvantage against Sam, this tentacle comes wrapping around trying to grasp at you with no effect. Broxgar, welcome back to the land of the grappled. And Gilbert,
Population U.
16. Does that hit your armor class?
Yes, it does.
All right. So I bring the dwarf and the gnome back up to my mouth, and tasty morsels both.
Hey,
Joe,
Gilbert.
higher level.
Hey,
You here?
It's you. You're the guy. I'm gonna eat some dwarf.
Oh,
I am
congratulations.
you chose wrong.
How healthy is Brox right now?
18 AC.
I'm good. Yep, that hits.
21 points of piercing damage.
So, that healthy question, were you concerned about Brox or about, like the Roper's diet?
Yeah, I can't imagine with all the alcohol and stuff over those years.
Oh man, this dwarf. I feel funny after eating him.
Sam,
Let's make a Constitution saving throw.
make a
against being
perception check.
by alcohol.
Gosh, perception check. Is going to go. Oh, that's actually not
You're-
terrible. 18.
Momentarily distracted, but you do look off and see that the Kuatoa priest jumps into the water and swims the same direction as the whip.
Interesting.
Make an insight.
All
check.
right. That was less impressive. That's a 6.
Yeah, that asshole wants to kill you, you think. It's probably sneaking up on you right now.
I mean, he is kind of a dick. I'm going to see what fun is being had in this room. Oh
A
gosh!
tentacle attacks you out of a door. You follow the tentacle. Alright, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that was 5 feet of my movement.
Fair.
So
You see a
I
roper
can...
hanging from the ceiling, frozen to it, holding Gilbert and Broxgar aloft. There's a bunch of tentacles near and around Brack, and Valette appears to be kind of struggling to climb up and get out from a different side of the room.
Oh, Sam, this is awkward.
I leave you guys alone for 1 hour.
Yep.
You've been gone for like a day.
I don't know. I'm just saying words.
I know, but that's
So Sam,
probably how it would have gone down in character.
Sam kind of walks in, looks in the situation, scolds. Broxgar kind of looking down at him like, Gilbert kind of like, Sam, save us, look on his face. Valette slowly climbing to her feet, and Brack surrounded by tentacles. He kind of raises his hand up, throws a spell out, and you see this necrotic bell appear like beside the roper, its eye kind of snapping up to it. It chimes, and you watch as the roper's whole body just gets slumped down and slam into this corner, much like a just discarded like top or like witch's hat, just into the corner.
Now don't forget, cut it open. Those things sometimes eat magic things, from what I've heard.
With pleasure.
All right, combat appears to be concluded.
Start hacking at this thing.
I'll go from right to left. Brack, you said you're going to start trying to open it up.
Fuck yeah, you told me to open it up. I'm gonna open it up.
Make a survival check.
Oh boy. Oh, that's one of the good ones.
That's one you. Hey, and
That's
natural
great.
20 on top of that.
With that blade, he very quickly and exquisitely extracts the stomach by cutting out and around the mouth and kind of pulling out the esophagus. Very gruesome affair for those of you watching, but very elegantly done by Brack. Matt, what is Sam doing immediately after the conflict?
I'm just kind of trying to
Waiting for
figure
that
out
stomach.
what's going on.
Sure.
Like, why are we here?
Okay. Do me a favor there, Zach. Go ahead and roll a D100, and then okay, Sam looking her about curiously. Gilbert, for a moment, frozen in midair, you fall. You take 7 points of damage as the body that was
hurts.
holding you is discarded. And it looks like Broxgar.
I rolled a 6.
You're taking 4, but you are apparently falling close enough to Valette to not take all of it. You only take 3. And yeah, that said, You roll a 6?
Yeah.
Potion.
So
You get a magic sock.
ripping open the stomach and kind of looking into the contents, you find a total of 5 just red stones. They don't look like they're very expensive. They appear to be garnets, probably worth about 25 gold pieces apiece. Exciting.
That's
Yeah.
exciting. I would like to cast Prayer of Healing if I can. Everybody get in this room.
Ren,
I,
as you kind of
Yeah.
make your way back, the fish logs in the middle of the channel there slowly kind of move downstream a bit.
I hate those fish.
They're the worst.
That's dinner.
Those are sentient creatures. You don't need sentient creatures.
You don't.
Oh,
eat
we
sentient
do if they taste
creatures.
like fish.
Everybody take 16 healing with prayer from Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
gained 3 health.
Woohoo!
I think that actually puts me back up to full.
So from what you
Not
gather,
me.
the Kuatoa apparently have the middle chamber kind of held as their host location. There appears to be an exit out of this room just that way. Of course, there are other paths, but as you kind of sit there, gain some healing, rip open a roper, and the like, unless there's anything else you guys want to do in this room, where would you like to progress to?
Wait, really quickly. Prayer of Healing takes 10 minutes to cast, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
While he's doing that, I'm casting Rory's telepathic bond on us so that we can all communicate.
It's up to 6 creatures, right? So yeah, everybody can now
Up to 6
communicate.
creatures and 1 hour.
Yep. For 1 hour, you can telepathically communicate with one another. Basically, you have your own little chat room in your brain.
Hey, we should actually spend hit dice then if we're going to be here for an hour.
We're not here for an hour. That takes 10 minutes.
Oh,
It
only 10
lasts
minutes.
for an hour.
Yeah,
Lasts
it lasts
for an hour.
for 1 hour, but it takes 10 minutes to cast.
Okay.
Same amount of time
Cool.
as Prayer of Healing.
Yes, and what's cool is we have an hour of water walking too, so we can just walk right through this sewer area
Mhm.
if you want.
Well, not like
50
47,
minutes.
48.
No, that combat did not take that long. Each
They
round
just cast
is
prayer
like,
of healing and the like.
Yeah, 10 minutes for the prayer healing, but really we still probably yeah, you're right, about 50 minutes. Probably
About 48 minutes. Yeah, he was right.
48 minutes. That sounds about right. But that's a lot of time. Anyways, let's keep going.
If you
I
inspect
guess.
out the chamber that Villette was tossed into, and Villette, you briefly saw this, you would note that the canalway kind of goes around what appears to be kind of like a small little placement. It appears that there are stairs on the opposite side and 4 pillars. The stairs appear to rise up to a higher point. The canal actually seems to come down. So the water that you're looking at right now is basically at your level, and then it looks like if you were to go up the stream, it would actually go up and around like you were going uphill. The water is flowing kind of clockwise, and then
Water's
south.
flowing that way.
Correct.
Okay.
Got
Villette thinks to the party. Should we head over to those stairs or head down this channel?
Stairs sounds good to me. I don't know.
Villette winds up 10 feet and tries to jump across.
This channel is the same width as the channel over here. What's the likelihood that this thing doesn't just like go all the way down here and then loop around and then come back up?
Yeah, don't disagree. Villette, jumping isn't a hard part. Your strength is very high, but go ahead and make an acrobatics check as you hit the other side.
So, dexterity.
Don't we have water walk? Can't we just walk across this thing?
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Moonwalk.
that's literally
So,
what Sailor's gonna
Black
do,
goes
is
to
just
jump.
walk across.
All 4 of us just slowly walk as he falls on top of the water,
So
not into it.
She jumps, she slides, she shoulders into the pillar, and then kind of spins about from the force, not expecting it, and kind of just flails back like this onto the canal, or into the water. But she does not splash into the water, she hits it like a rock. You take 4 points of damage, so 1.
1.
Wow.
Fine.
thought you would cast something on us, Gilbert. Wonderful. I will remember this for the future.
Yes, that would be good.
Okay. So in this position, another thing you note is it looks like up above you, inside of the 4 pillars, there appear to be these strange-looking stalactites hanging from the ceiling that are kind of rounded instead of pointy.
So, John, what do I see over here?
Yeah.
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 Oh, do you head on over that way? So you have to go up the stairs and then kind of wander across the riser.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should be mindful of other potential ropers in the area, everyone.
Sure.
That
So
Vallette
as you start
thinks.
to come over that way and seeing across the channelway, it looks like dozens of bodies just kind of casually discarded and thrown onto a pile. As you're looking at the pile, Sam, you recognize a lot of the people there. Looks like several people who died, quite a few people who died in the marketplace conflict. It does look like they've been down here for some time too, and so the stench of death and decay is very prominent here. The other thing you note is that there appears to be a sigil, kind of mark, emblazoned on the wall behind them, and you can see that it's a slightly aged spell that can be triggered at a remote distance. It appears that one of the probably one of the idealists has put a casting glyph of a gentle repose in some hopes of trying to basically keep these bodies until they could be discreetly moved off. But yeah, it's just a pile of bodies.
So you said that we'd seen them in the marketplace. So what you're saying is they might have valuable.
You can also tell that it looks like they have pretty much just their clothes left to them.
Shit.
Yeah, the idealists do good work when it comes to the being
Picked clean.
gangsters and brigands.
It was worth a shot, guys.
Fucking
I
vultures.
had the same thought.
The same thought you had is the same thought everyone in your gang always has. It's like, yeah, we could use that. So you could cross and
That's
check it out.
what?
You could check it out more closely, but it does look like on the other side too there is a passageway. But then there's also a passageway here. It looks like both kind of seem to steer the same direction.
Are there any possible I don't know? Is there any way to tell signs of something traversing through here that might be big and heavy, or is the stone kind of negate any of that?
And yeah, one more thing I want to point out too: the steps that led up to where Gilbert's at go up, and then there's a slow step down to where Sam's at. So it actually kind of goes up and then down. This is
Gotcha.
still at a higher elevation than the other side, but it's not like what you think mentally. But yeah. So what did you? I'm sorry. What did you ask?
Basically, is there any way to tell? I don't think there would be, but from the stone, maybe disturbed slimy moss on the ground or something of possibly something traversing this way that's big and heavy.
Make a survival check.
I'm the wrong person to do this, guys, but
You're the one.
hey, where's survival? Straight wisdom. 8.
No.
All right. Cool. So, we were supposed to be heading south towards the tower, correct? Do we want to head this way, where it seems to be curving off, or head to the other one that, for what we could tell, headed straight down?
We're all the way partway here now. Shouldn't we just keep going? See what's here?
Sounds
I
fun to
agree
me.
with the little one.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So you guys wind the bend, traverse a little bit further, and as you do so, you can tell that this is kind of winding to another point. You can see that the water is coming from this direction. As you're coming around the way, you see up ahead that there's another one of those riser bridges that kind of crosses over the channel. And you are approaching from maybe on the left side. Let me go ahead and place you guys.
Oh, John, and I'm trying to pay particular attention to ceilings now as well.
Okay.
For
The
funny
ceilings
shaped
here are
so-
not very
rubber-
high.
Okay.
The other thing about the ceilings in here is they kind of round out a bit. The ceiling that you were in the small room and then the big open chamber had kind of more flat
Mhm.
ceilings.
Was that last bit?
Had more flat ceilings.
Oh, you cut. You're muted.
Had more flat ceilings.
Okay. Cool.
And that's the marching order you guys are committed to, right?
Sure.
If anything, maybe I should be behind Vrac only so more people are closer to me. And Ren, how are you? How are you feeling?
You see, he's bloody. I'm not bloodied, but yeah, I'm okay. I'm down about 20. I'm all right.
What am I trying to do?
Not
If you have any
Lat
extra
heads-
healing you'd want to give to me,
Lat
I
goes
would
over to you and touches you, and heals you for 8.
Awesome.
Just for space purposes, I've moved you a little bit around the bend there. But as you come around the way there, you do see that there is a bridge, as I mentioned. From the sounds of it, it does sound like there's water kind of flowing up ahead, but you also get kind of a weird sensation. The water here kind of gives off a bit of steam, as if the water is colder than the air around it. Up ahead, you see what appears to be a sewer grate, very tightly sealed, and you see chunks of ice kind of floating against it and kind of breaking up as it kind of is dashed into it by water flowing out of it. That's to the south there a little bit. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then there's the bridge, of course, to the north, and of course the pathways to the north and to the south.
Whatever happened to that ice dragon that we saw on the pyramid? I worry that...
You hear voices as Valette's talking. I would like everybody to make a perception check.
Wisdom perception.
8.
Yeah, probably wisdom perception.
13.
18.
19.
Does Sam even hear voices?
Voice.
In your head.
You hear a voice, and it sounds like someone's having a one-sided conversation. Oh. Well, if they're here, then I'll ready myself.
Valette thanks to everyone. I think our quarry is nearby.
Oh yeah, by the way, the priest and the other one got away. You know, of the Kotao, those guys.
Those guys.
John, does it sound like it's coming from past the grate?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
John, is your cat purring?
Oh shit! What is that? Am I supposed to see that?
If you move down the way and look, you see what appears to be a 10, 12 foot tall Goliath in massive dwarvish plate armor. It appears to be goldish or jeweler's bronzed. He wears a red tabard on his belt, the symbol of Aguacy, the god of strength and of giants. His skin appears to be black from this distance, but as you kind of focus in with your eyes a little bit, you notice that it's gray, typical Goliath fare, but it appears to be blackened around the eyes and all about the sides of the face with some sort of blight that's kind of caused his skin to become necrotically darkened, and you can kind of see like breaks and cracks all about the skin and flesh. He turns and he looks at you, Vrac, and he says, "Come, I desire your weapon." You see that he's wielding a very massive weapon. It appears to just be a single slab of dark steel connected with a handle. And a strange symbol upon it that looks like the symbol of a Variu, but kind of rised up. Set inside of that symbol, kind of attached to the sword, is a purple gemstone. It looks very familiar to some of you.
The Dream Shard.
Your weapon looks pretty nice to me there, brother. Maybe we'll,
I've
fight for
been
'em.
encased in stone for so long. Don't waste my time. Hurry.
You see, there's a grate there between us. I'm gonna have to go the long way there, brother.
You just see him kind of stare at you like you're just annoying. That sounds like what Jeremy would do. It sounds like what
Wait, why don't you just tell him to break that grate for you, or break it yourself? You know?
No, we're just gonna go the long way, boys.
Want to
It's
go the
all
long
good.
way? All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
So do you think this guy will surrender what he has?
And that.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Definitely.
sorry.
He's gonna bend the.
He's gonna bend the knee.
Of course.
The north.
We should have asked him if winter was coming.
We can walk across. Oh, wait, I
There
don't
we
know.
go.
Run.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm a couple of feet back.
Close enough. I'll go
You're gonna
there
be like
anyways.
Bran when this is over, Gil.
1 second.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I need
break
to
all
make
my
ready.
bones.
Hold on.
Well, I guess like
Yeah, I think like
Don't walk away from me, Valette. Where are you going with all that special stuff?
no. I'm trying to make it so that people can still be within 10 feet and very far away.
As you see him closer, you notice that he's wearing a purple cape upon his back, set to his armor with silver emblems. The markings on them don't seem to make too much sense. Wrapped around his entire left arm is a blackened chain, which seems to be squeezing the armor tightly, kind of rending it and binding it to his arm. And in his palm, he appears to be holding something silver and almost like a holy symbol, just bound in his hand. He looks to you as you enter into the area, sees you, just turns his eyes towards you, and says, "Show them. Bring them out. I desire your weapons. Let me have them. I so wish for them to be mine. You do not deserve them. I deserve them. You didn't wait at all. I've waited hundreds of years." As he says that, your spirits start to form. I believe you should have the ability to move your spirits. Feel free to move them to where you want them to be for the fight.
Cannot move Kovar.
1 second.
Actually,
Can you now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right next
He
to
needs to
him.
be within 30 feet of you, so make sure that that's the case.
oh, did I do something by accident?
Should we roll initiative then?
Let me clear the board. Now you can roll initiative. Excuse me.
Ooh, not too bad shabby.
I just want to make sure you understand the length of the sword. It's probably about 3 feet wide. It's probably about 12 feet long. Just so you have an
Ooh.
idea of what we're talking about sword-wise.
So, John, is he compensating for something? You know, like small feats.
There you go, Matt.
Oh, can I use my special thing for is it insight?
Oh yeah, sure.
Is
Is he higher challenge rating than you? Is that what?
it does, yeah, of course he is. To my level.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Less than, equal to, or greater than your character's level. Okay.
It's greater than, yeah. I believe.
Could I use my
Rockstar's-
thing as well?
Yeah, what are you using?
Never mind. I need to be in I need to.
You need to be in a committed relationship.
Yes. I think I need to be in combat.
I believe Broxgar would be first because he has a higher dexterity than Sam. The initiative is yours, my friend.
I think I shoot him.
With what weapon?
The pistol.
Okay. You watch the bullet fly towards him. He raises the sword up in between you and him, and it just like a tower shield. He just blocks it with the blade.
Second shot. 27.
Scuffs him on the
Same
shoulder. Is the weapon magical?
Nope.
Okay. Deal damage.
13 pierce.
It seems to enter into the armor, the dwarven plate in between the pauldron and the second pauldron. Nice shot. But you realize that he doesn't seem to be terribly affected by it. It does look like it wounded him, but it looks like he's resistant. Alright. Sam, your initiative?
This is the one thing with getting like high initiatives when I'm trying to plan out spells.
You don't have enough time to do it. You can delay. You can go later in the turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna delay.
Okay. Frack, you're up.
Oh yeah. That water walk thing is still going, right?
He's standing on ice.
Oh. Sounds like a bad idea. Moving to there.
Okay. 1 second. As you approach, I need you to make a dexterity acrobatics check.
$21.
Okay. He, holding the sword up from the blocking, just lets it drop into the ice, which causes the ice to splinter out in like a wave directly in front of him. You almost lose your balance for a moment, but manage to kind of catch yourself on the breaking ice and get up to him. Once there, what would you like to do?
My bonus action rate.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna smack him a couple of times.
Okay. Having used his reaction for his held action, he will not get to do anything here. Hits.
Huh.
Crits.
Nice.
He is immune to critical hits, so regular damage.
Whoa.
So
13 on the first one and
15 on
12 on the
the
second one. Yeah, 15, yeah.
Oh, he still
Yeah,
takes rage damage, so 16,
16.
15, 31 total.
Yeah.
Not bad.
You managed to get in and cut into his chest plate. The first attack kind of wounding against the side under armor, and then you kind of spin the blade and tuck it through and cut again. He kind of looks at you, and his eyes, now that you can see him up close, are completely solid black. He just kind of stares at you, annoyed. Bullet.
Well, actually, can I?
Oh.
Since I held my turn.
Yeah, go ahead. But Vrak, you need to move. Is Sarah within 30 feet of you? Still? Yeah, she is.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Bullet.
Sam.
Sam.
Yeah. This might not work, but screw it. I want to try to rip the sword out of his hands.
Yeah, he just does not have to deal with the saving throw.
He doesn't at all.
Is it a saving throw or a check?
It is, I believe, a strength check.
Strength
Yeah,
check.
it's a strength check. My spell casting versus his strength.
Okay, great. Go ahead and make your check.
This might not work at all, but I want to give it a shot. That's an 11. Better than the 6 that was on the other end, though. I think he's going to beat it, guys.
What gives you that impression?
You see the blade kind of lift up just a little bit, and he kind of just pushes his hand down. It doesn't seem to even rattle in his hands.
It was worth the shot.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to do something that probably isn't going to work.
Join the club.
I know.
Science
I'm going to
round.
cast Sundering Vitae, which you can find in Gathering Magic.
Oh my god, put me on one.
And you
Now
cause
available
given
on
of
the
a single
DM
magic
skills.
item within range to be
As
broken
a
for the
part
duration.
of my bundle, if you check it out, you can get it for even cheaper with everything else I've thrown up there, except for Carta starter notes. All right, so what's the saving throw?
Uh,
Oh, okay. You're doing this on the sword
my
or the shard
no. I'm
or the armor?
I'm taking a shot at hoping that what you mean by dwarven plate is dwarven plate, and I'm targeting armor.
Okay. So a charisma saving throw, and the DC is.
Why doesn't it say? It's
I got a
so it's
15.
I can
What's this DC?
12. Dang it, 15 exactly.
So I got it on the nose. All right, Lord Kurgosler, unless you have any movement, Villette.
Yeah, I'm going to move up and join my buddy.
Okay.
For sure. Let me just figure out the 25 feet.
Nice.
I am going to take a legendary action at this point.
Yeah, I figured you would. 40, so this guy has about 10, 30.
We will allow it.
All right.
That's how this works. We
Bullet.
allow the DM to do things.
Yeah.
As you
That's
step
how
in
this
close, he's kind of holding the sword with his right hand, and his left hand is kind of like engaged against your side. As Vrak kind of is moving in to, is cutting him, and he's kind of backing away from it. He sees you approach, and he just throws his fist out to the side. 22 hits your armor class, correct?
No.
No.
23.
All right. Well, you get your shield up and manage to block the attack.
And let me. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that, but how I struck you. Darn it! He didn't hit me. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right. So now, Lord Kurgosler.
All right. I'm going to try to use one of my Esper Edge powers, which I have not used before. It is called Crown of Retaliation, and I will post it. I think I can post it here if I paste. Watch. Boom. Hold on a second. Aha! There it is.
So
Crown of Retaliation.
as
Basically,
the
he makes
Esper
a
Edge
save.
kind of the crane beak kind of glows, and you can see her kind of behind you, kind of forcing the effect. You see Grun kind of raise this. I mean, the Goliath that you don't know the name of kind of raise the sword. You see the shard kind of glow, and both magics just stop suddenly. And he kind of looks at you with his eyes just annoyed. No effect.
You mean I've been Esper Edge blocked?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that meant.
He weapon blocked me. I don't even know what that action was because it doesn't really say in the Esper Edging. Was that an action or was that like a bonus?
That's an action. Those are actions.
That's an action. All right, that makes sense. All right, so that kind of sucks.
Still have a bonus if you want to use it.
Yeah, I do. Let's see. Bonus. Son of a bitch. All right. You know what? Maybe I could do that. No, never mind. I'm gonna wait. I don't know of a bonus that I want to cast right now. Oh, yeah, I may not even be able to cast a spell, right? Because that was like a spell type action.
No, you can still cast a spell at this point.
Oh, I could cast a spell? All right. What sort of good bonus spells? All right. I think I'm just going to stay where I am. I was really hoping that would work because that'd be kind of cool. That would have been a cool effect to have on at the beginning of a battle. So, all right, I'll just wait till next turn. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to wait. Might move a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll move. I will move. Is there a column over here I can like hide behind or something? You know, kind of get some cover.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I'll get cover behind that one. Then, oops, I don't know where to put myself.
Sure. And if you want to move Rodden, you can as well.
I'll just move her up there. Yeah, let's move her up there. All right. So I got to prepare what I got to do for next round since that didn't work.
Ren, take the shot. Your turn.
What I want to do instead is
Okay. By your or it's deception.
insight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled 21.
Okay, that's not good. So that was my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
right. Fuck. So I'm gonna
Wait,
fire.
Wouldn't you still get it? Still, you would still get sneak attack because we're within 5 feet of it, right?
Yeah, just not advantage.
Yeah, but I just wanted to
I don't know why
not
you
have
did.
to worry about it. Okay.
Go nuts. You're gonna have allies next to it the whole time, probably.
So we drop.
Okay. A 20. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. Yep, your bow's not magical. The arrow hits, doesn't seem to sink all the way through into the skin. Just kind of seems to sit. Like it hits his
And then
cheek,
17.
and it just kind of drops.
17 sneak.
Yep, also halved, so 8.
And then I'm just gonna move a little bit this away.
Okay. Before it starts its initiative, it'll take another legendary action.
Of course.
I'm gonna punch Vrack instead this time. 29 probably hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Your nervelet.
And take 18 bludgeoning damage.
-3.
And you're stunned. Just cold
Does
cock
his
fire.
aura add to that?
+3, so 18.
Still stunned.
Yeah. How much damage was that?
18.
Should I
So,
use
yeah,
inspiration on you
that's
to
before
get a
half.
20?
18. What kind? Was it magical or was it just regular bludgeoning?
Regular bludgeoning, so it'll be -3 from the aura, and then it'll be halved because you're raging.
So 15 to so
It'll be a
8.
total of 7, round down, and that'll go to your damage pool.
Yep.
And you're stunned. All
Yeah.
right. Then it'll go to its initiative, or his initiative rather. All right.
I'm going to I'm gonna use my reaction to Sentinel attack him.
Oh, go nuts.
26 hit.
Yeah.
All right, and I can mark because I hit him, I believe. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon, yeah, so he'll get marked. And then we are going to also smite as a part of that bad mamma jamba. Because let's just make myself a target.
Sure.
I have to go to spells to do this, John. Okay.
So-
Smite, and we'll just do a level 1 for now. An additional 15 radiant.
Okay. You actually watch as the radiant energy appears. It just gets consumed by necrotic energy and doesn't seem to take effect.
Goodness.
Like he's immune to
Holy
radiant
crap.
energy.
That's awesome! And,
And,
terrible at the same time.
On his initiative, still holding the sword and just kind of looking like he doesn't care about the fight, he kind of looks again and then snaps into action, the sword kind of raising up with a very quick martial pose, like he's wielding it like all of you are wielding your weapons. He brings the blade harshly into Valette's chest.
Uh-huh.
And
Does an 89 hit?
no, but a 30 probably does.
It does.
You'll take
It
30
does
points
hit.
of slashing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage. What you all watch is he slams the blade into her, kind of turns it, and spins her up onto the blade, and lifts her up over his head, and slams her over in this corner of his space.
Oh my gosh. And Hawk has to move up to stay within 30.
Once he kind of drops you onto the ice, he kind of turns and looks back at Vrack with a grin, and that's his turn.
Just to say, guys,
Oh, wait.
I almost got the sword out of his hand.
As a bonus action, he'll make a regular
Nice.
melee attack. I'll go ahead and crosscut. He makes a single wide swing attack from like pulling the weapon to the side of Valette, swings into Valette, and then spins the blade around to hit Brack as well. So one attack. If it hits both of your ACs, you're both hit, or if it hits one of you, you get the point. 26 versus both of you.
I'm gonna pop my wait, no, I haven't had a turn, I've already used reaction. Can't do it. Okay.
So
Hits
you'll be
me.
taking 22 points of slashing damage, the two of you, and 9 points of necrotic.
19 and then plus 9. Alright. I'm looking hurt.
That's a
All right. his initiative concludes, and he kind of spins the blade about, kind of holding it martially off to the side, looking very intimidating. Broxgar.
I'll shoot him with Fury.
All
Switch to Fury and take a shot.
As a reaction, you see him raise the hand with the symbol in it and kind of hold it up. You see the shards start to glow, and you watch as your spirit in front of you starts dissipating and sucks right into his hand. Your weapon is non-magical. It's no longer a gun.
No.
Bam, bam, bam.
You can finish your turn if you like. That was his reaction, by the way.
Nah. I don't have any.
All right. Broxgar kind of looking at his weapon, confused, the empty shell of the
Sad.
thing. Sam, you see over in the corner what happens there. Very confused.
So, out of curiosity, and this is probably not going to matter, you said that the ice got cracked some,
Yeah.
by him.
But it looks like,
is
it's
it-
really thick.
Well, yeah, but is it sectionalized at all, or
What do you
how I'm trying to figure out basically if I can either pick up the chunk of ice that he's on or chuck a chunk of ice at him to try to knock him off his feet.
He's still
basically.
standing on pretty solid ground. He
Gotcha.
made the crack out in front of him. So no.
Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to check because, I've got telekinesis for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I figured I'd see if I could do anything with that. If not,
And telepathy no longer works, correct?
No, you guys are still
no, it still works. It's not concentration.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's just a ritual spell.
Berries is the best.
Yeah, seriously, the main reason I took it was because no concentration and ritual casting. It's great. Okay, I'm going to move there. And yeah, let's do this. Boom. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
I succeed. What's the damage?
Why did it not roll damage? That's annoying.
Yeah, that's what was with mine. It's a spell card, not an attack.
Yeah, it's when I drag them over, some of them become the right thing and some of them don't. I don't know why. All right, 8d6.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. Okay, yeah, damage. Give me damage.
28 halved, so 14.
And then halved again.
Good to know.
He appears to be resistant to the lightning damage.
I knew I should have.
Immediately after your turn, before Vrak's turn, he raises the holy symbol up to him, which kind of glows with the same kind of color that Kolgar did. Kolgar, like the way his aura looked, he kind of raises it up to himself and starts saying a prayer in Giant. As he does so, he appears to be casting a spell as his legendary action.
Yay.
And that was the last call for it. He casts the spell.
That's legendary.
And he appears, the wounds on him appear to be healing up.
Son of a bitch.
Nice.
He appears to have cast the spell Cure Wounds. Alright. You also notice that the energy from that kind of dissipates, and where Kolgar was standing before, you start to see Kolgar's frame kind of slowly becoming present again. He doesn't manifest fully, but it does appear that it's not permanent. Alright, Vrak, you're up.
Okay. So I just realized my damage was set up wrong for Osofune.
Okay.
It's supposed to do an extra 1d10 of elemental damage.
Yeah, that's right. What's the
So-
and you choose the element, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna hit him with that.
Okay. He raises the blade in between you and him and knocks your weapon away, and then spins his deftly back in to block just a big shield of sword in between you and him.
I'm taking no one has inspiration for that first one.
Ooh, I do. Well, he's got. It's not going to be a crit anyway.
Oh,
Immune to
that's true.
crits. So it would just be a
Forgot
regular
about
hit.
that. Yeah, never mind.
Rather save it for a saving throw that doesn't kill us, you know?
Right.
Pull out your table.
Yeah, I forgot the immune to crits.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry. I apologize. I have an initiative before you. Ren, as you're kind of hiding in the back, kind of looking at this situation unfold, you hear
Oh boy.
a whisper over your shoulder from a voice that sounds very familiar. You could just go. Just leave them. It's Shadow's
It's your
voice.
mod.
Oh,
Really?
I'm moving that to there.
Where do if I look around,
Start
do I
looking
see
around.
any?
You do not see the cat.
Do I feel like it's coming from the sword?
Doesn't appear to be coming from the sword.
I shake it off.
Alright.
Suddenly you hear in front of you from Sam.
Get over here, Ren. I want to cast a spell. You need to be within 30 feet.
No, you just need to be within the. Oh. What about the Esper?
You don't know what my spells do. I'm telling you, get over here.
Okay.
I want you to be within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
Actually, get more like 20 feet from me, because I have to move closer to the other people. I mean, not that I didn't know anything was going on with you, but that's what I would have said as a free action, because I want to cast a spell on my turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry.
The
The shadow thing, and then that little dot. I'm thinking it's not my turn anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could forfeit your turn if you don't think you can hurt him.
3. I'm gonna get screwed doing this. I just know it. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm staying within his range, so I shouldn't be provoking unless he has some weird modified alarm master.
Okay.
So I'm next to Vrak, and just in case he wants to do things later. And first, I'm going to take my bonus action attack with using my one of my unwavering mark charges for the first time ever, and that's at advantage.
Sure.
And 23 to hit.
That'll work.
10 damage, and then I'm going to. Do I have a? No, we're just gonna do hitty. Darn it! I wish that was the one. 23 to hit again.
He's immune to crits.
Oh, right. So that's just 9 damage then, and then 17 hit.
Blocks it.
Okay.
Looks annoyed at you.
And
Oh, I forgot Brack was stunned on his turn. He shouldn't have hit me at all. Or he didn't hit me at all. So nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
You are no longer stunned.
Cool.
And what's a Maduber? And I'll mark him again with both Unwavering and the Perception mark.
Sure.
So if he tries to move, I get a free attack on him.
In between
and
your
I will
turn-
move Hawk
Go ahead.
to there just so people can do fun stuff with me if they want.
Sure. Before after your turn ends and before Lord Kurgazar goes, he will take a fist attack against you. 27 versus your armor class.
Well, there goes my reaction. I'm popping my shield.
Okay. So you block it?
I'm at 28 until my next turn.
Okay. Cool. He punches, and you see his fist kind of slam into the bubble and kind of like break it a bit, and he kind of backs his fist away, annoyed. Gilbert?
All right. I'm going to look over at Sam and say, hey, Sam, do you think a banishment would work on this guy? I'm not sure it would do what we wanted it to do, because we don't really want to banish him. We want to defeat him, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's the best idea right now.
All right. I don't think it'll work anyway. Could you explain a little bit more of this surroundings? Like, I don't really know what this is. Wait, sorry. It's not pinging. Oh, you know why? Because I don't have the ping thing on. All right. What is this? And what is this? This is a bridge. Okay. What is this thing? It's like a dam?
Ice. It's like ice that's kind of formed up around the rim.
Like an ice dam. Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I don't
water
know.
still seems to be flowing underneath, but it's a very thick block of ice. It's kind of settled in the bowl.
Maybe we need to heat this thing up, guys. I'm gonna talk to Sam about this and say, hey, look, that's a bridge. I don't know what that doesn't do us any good. But
So,
this over here
go
is
ahead.
a block of ice.
And do me a favor and just make me a perception check.
Yeah, I want to try to figure out what's going on here because this guy does not seem very beatable. All right, hang on a minute, guys. I gotta do perception, and I have to flip from my spells.
Oh, wait.
All right. This is it, buddy.
Yep.
13.
So you're kind of focusing on all these things and getting distracted by them as the heat of combat's
Yeah.
continuing on, and just kind of move the combat along since it didn't sound like you had a plan initiated there, and are kind of asking people questions instead of focusing on the fight.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
gonna-
free action, though. Wait a minute. That's a free action. I have a plan of what I
No,
want
no,
to do,
no,
but I
no,
want to
no.
get some free action in first.
So you were talking. Okay, go ahead and take your action, but in the future,
All right.
less monologuing mid-combat. Go ahead.
All right, well, I'm trying to figure out. I think there could be a puzzle here that we're not figuring out.
I only have
All right,
him
well-
for 30 or more minutes. I need to move.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I didn't know that because I showed up kind of late. Anyways, I will move up to here, and then
Okay.
I will cast Beacon of Hope, which hits everybody except for Ren because he's too far away.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. It may not get Brockscar because he's pretty far away too. Yeah. All right. Screw that. I'm gonna go right here then because I want to get Brockscar just in case he gets hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna be right there. Then I'll be 30 feet from Brockscar.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. So that's Beacon of Hope. I'm just trying to maximize my healing
Gotcha.
for.
So you now
next
have an
turn.
aura that generates from you, and anything that's inside the beacon is getting bonus healing, right?
That's not the way I understand it. I thought it was like if somebody's within 30 feet of you and you cast Beacon of Hope, they get the spell on them, then you can move outside of 30 feet. But you're the DM, so you get
Yeah, no, that's
you
right.
get to choose.
I thought it was anything that was near you. Hold on. Because you're,
I mean, I'll
you're the
pop the
beacon.
spell. Yeah, but that it just affects those people. Then you can move around because combat is, you move around.
The spell bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range for the duration. Each target has those bonuses. Okay, great. That's easy enough.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I'm running out of spells, guys.
And then you dip off to the side.
Who-
Okay. Ren,
Yep. Bonus action hide.
on your initiative, you see Biako kind of look to you and kind of raise his hand to you. We fight with our friends or we die alone.
Okay. I hear you.
I don't necessarily agree with you, but I hear you.
I'm still gonna bonus action hide.
Mhm.
Do I need to make stealth check?
Sure.
20.
Okay.
And then I will pop out of cover and fire at the creature.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Incorrect. 13 to hit because you do not happen to be hidden from him. It hits against his armor and just bounces off the pauldron.
So I was not hidden.
His passive perception appears to be higher than 20.
Okay. Then I'm going to move a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He will use his last legendary action before he switches over to just punch. I'm just gonna punch Vrack again.
It worked pretty well last time.
Oh, he'll have disadvantage if this is an attack roll because I'm within 5 feet of him.
Okay. It's still a 23.
Yep.
All right.
Alright. tried.
And I rolled max damage on the
Oh, shit.
damage there, so you're taking 31 bludgeoning damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw. And this is non-magical, so you'll be taking half, so 15. Oh, sorry.
-3.
It's
No, -3.
That
Then
is
half.
So
28.
that's 28.
14.
And then half, so that's 14, which is my damage pool. So I'm not taking. No.
Okay. And then Constitution saving throw for the stunning. That
Ooh,
first
nice.
one's
Should be the 17. Sorry.
You're stunned again, even with the +3.
Well, 20. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. I'm
Alright.
having fun.
Well, is that worth using your inspiration to get the 27, which would be a 30?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do that actually, so I'm not stunned.
Okay. Cool. It goes with
John's
his-
like, you're still stunned. Shoot!
No.
Would have been good information to have, though.
Absolutely.
A 30 beats the saving throw.
He will. Let's see. Cast a spell.
Counterspell, please. Oh wait, I don't think anyone has counterspell.
I don't.
Nope. That was the warlock.
Yeah. That
I
guy.
miss that guy.
Yeah.
We'll probably see him again.
We cremated his dead corpse.
Oh, yeah, good point. Maybe we won't see him again.
You know, we just gotta wish for it hard enough.
So, I think I'm going to cast.
Telepathic bond. Telepathic bond.
He kind of holds the holy symbol in his hand tightly. You can see him squeezing it, and black ichor kind of starts dripping out of his hand. Each single drop starts to become a living being, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them start to swarm out from him.
Spirit Guardian.
No.
Although he does seem like he is a cleric.
Or paladin with a holy symbol, right?
One or the other.
20-foot radius.
Oh, there it is. It's gonna be a bad day for me and Vrac.
Yep.
I mean, come on, you guys are only getting the living shit beat out of you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I've still got like 2/3 my health.
I envy you.
Okay.
I envy the dead.
So you can see that the aura, the ice is still present, but the aura around him is manifest by that green blarb. If you are
I
inside
don't
of
see
it,
green blarb.
when it manifests, or is it when you start your turn in it? When the area appears. I need each creature that's in it to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
God damn it.
Oh.
God, I am just rolling super good on damage here, kids.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to get that 26.
Okay, so you'll take half. 35 points of piercing damage, and so half would be 17.
-3 for 14.
The entire area
No.
inside of the aura is.
It would be 35 minus 3, which is 32, and then half of 32, right? Because it's subtracted and then halved.
So you're not taking 3 off the top of this because it's magical. He doesn't block all damage, does he?
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, and then
Oh, and then I don't have it if it's magical. You said piercing.
it's magical.
Yeah, that's
piercing
what-
coming from a spell.
Oh wait, it could this might. I think this still applies on. Aura of tenacity.
Okay, yeah.
Any bludgeoning, yeah.
Yeah, to any bludgeoning, piercing, or so. Okay, but so -3, but you do not have it because it's magical.
Why?
Oh no, you're barbarian. You're barbarian. It doesn't care.
Yeah.
So yeah, you still have it. So it'll be 35 is halved would be 14,
No.
17, and then 17 or sorry, 35 minus 3, 32. So half is 16. 16 is the damage you're taking.
Yeah.
Got it. Figured the math out. But you're taking
That's-
all of it.
Okay.
I'm
Do I
taking
take
what?
Damage?
All of that.
Well, no, because I got the 26. I
Oh, so you
used
took half.
inspiration.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my action, and then I'll take my bonus action to make a weapon attack.
Hey, John, sorry to interrupt you.
Shoot.
Do I take it because I'm within 30 feet of him?
20 feet.
Oh, I thought you said 30. Okay, I'm
You
good
see
then.
that there's an aura around him that's green. That's if you're in there. That's insect
Okay.
time. It's also obscuring vision lightly, so disadvantage for shots into the framework there. And he is going to use his bonus action to just dump on you kids, I believe. Yep, cross cut.
Yay.
He'll make a single attack against both targets. If it hits either
Yay.
or, it goes through. I
Does he
crit.
technically have disadvantage on Vrock because I had marked him?
It's attacking both of you, so you're included in the attack.
Okay. And I have a 28.
Yeah, I crit though. So.
So.
All right.
Yay.
So the slashing damage will be a total of 55. And then it'll be an additional 15 necrotic, which I think drops Valette.
Yeah.
And you'll be taking half of the slashing damage, but -3 beforehand because it's happening simultaneous. So 55, 52, 52 half is 26. 26 slashing damage, and then 15 necrotic damage, which gets through.
Yeah.
Still on my feet, boys.
All right.
Not by much, but I'm still on my feet.
He ends his turn. And yeah, you're up, Rockstar. Your weapon is still not magical, by the way.
Switch into the crossbow.
Okay. Alright. So you have disadvantage for shooting into the obscurity, but 24 will still hit his AC. Give me some damage.
6.
Alright.
Magic. And then...
Second shot is repeating.
Yeah. 21.
21 will hit.
6 more.
Some terrible rolls there, but good hits. Good hits. Vrak, you see the arrows kind of stick into him, and it looks like as they went through the insect plague, they kind of took a bunch of bugs with them. So it looks like they have like big old like cicadas and stuff like attached to the crossbow bolts, like a kebab of just insect meat impaling against the large Goliath. And I believe that's concentration, so I need to roll 2 concentration checks for that. So 1 second. Alright, 25 will do it. Ooh, shit. Fumble. Yeah.
Nice.
Insect plague goes away. Good stuff.
Thank God.
You seem to catch him off guard with the crossbow bolts, and the insects just start falling out of the ground, falling out of the air and kind of hitting onto the ground. So now it's like slick with ice and slick with bugs. Sam. No longer obscured. Muted. You're muted still.
There we go. I have no idea how Discord got muted.
You're also hiding behind the stat bar again.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, like I do not have the right spell selection for going up against this guy right now. It seems like.
Esper edges. Triple
Yeah,
tax.
That was what
right
I was going to do, is do the Esper Edge. I'm sorry, it's been a while. How exactly does it work with the these extra guys of ours?
So
as long as you're adjacent to a spirit.
You can count the spirit as the person you want to Esper Edge with. So
Gotcha.
you can
Okay,
trigger
yeah,
off
so
of
I'll trigger off of Vrak then.
Okay. And that should be, let's see. Oh, I forgot. Okay, hold on, this is fun. This gonna be fun. This the best fun. We have so much fun.
Are you sure you want it? What is that feature, Matt?
I can't remember. I don't know if I've actually ever done it
Because
with Vrak.
my thing with Vrak is I could heal everybody within 30 feet up to all of my sneak attack damage, which is what I was planning on doing. Just as an FYI.
There's also this chick right here.
I can use my
Don't use
reaction
the word chick. Come on,
then.
Rad.
Also.
Don't be that guy.
What's that?
You'll be fine. We can do both.
You
So-
can't use your you could use your reaction twice.
Selena,
I've got a
No.
turn in between you.
Yeah, he has a turn in between.
Okay, Selena to Asafune.
That's all.
Okay, so how it states: Brat can fly up to twice his speed towards a single enemy or target and make an attack with Asafune. On a hit, he can roll one weapon's damage dice one additional time and add it to the damage of the attack roll. On a hit or a miss, the creature takes 1d10 plus your spellcasting modifier damage of one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, ice, lightning, etc., etc. But then he uses his reaction, and as the magic of the weapon kind of emanates from the two spirits, you watch as both spirits get sucked into the holy symbol.
Wait,
That was a huge problem.
even mine, which is 45 feet away from him.
You targeted him with an Esper Edge, yeah.
Yeah.
And he had a reaction available. So you watch as Pockets and Sayer disappear.
Well, I'll finally get some peace and quiet at least.
All right. Don't let me go, friend, boy.
Have fun.
Once he
Don't write.
once it gets to that point, Sam, you end your turn, or do you do something? Do you have movement or bonus actions?
I mean, I have movement, but I don't really have like anywhere to move. I feel like.
All right. You see the Goliath raise his thing as a legendary action. He'll cast another spell. Looks like he's casting Cure Wounds again. All right. Looks like he heals some damage, and the motes. You can see the frames of the people who disappeared start to slowly reappear. The enemy then looks off towards Ren's direction, but doesn't seem to be looking at Ren or Gilbert, and he says, "Is he going to join us or not?" And you're confused who he's talking to.
Does it seem like he's talking to Byako?
Don't know. Brack.
This is going to be recklessly, because now I'm pissed off.
16 misses,
Nope.
19 misses. He very quickly
God
kind of
damn.
steps in, blocks and blocks, still kind of looking over you, you being tiny little half-orc, talking to the shadows. All right, Valette.
I guess this is with advantage because of Beacon of Hope.
Okay. Success.
14. Didn't matter.
And,
Well, I guess I could have crit, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. Do you want to do anything besides though? Anything you want to do to get back up?
no. Let's not about that life.
Do you want to get back up? All right. Lord Kurgazeler.
Alrighty. I am going to.
Oh,
move up
sorry.
to-
In between those two actions, the Goliath says again, says something else. He says, "If we can't have him, then no one can." Kurgazer, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to say, I don't know what you're talking about, but that seems very strange. Why can no one have the Esper Edges? Is that what you're talking about?
Doesn't seem to be having a conversation with you or paying much attention to you, to be honest.
Fine. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Valette at a
Oh,
level 4, so
ahead, go
this
ahead.
should be a max. Hopefully. I mean, roll it, but you just use the max here.
Yeah,
It's going to
23.
be.
Oh, it's just maxed out. Why is it maxed out?
It's not maxed out. It should be 8 plus 8 plus 8, but it would be, I gotta like 24 plus whatever that would be. I gotta add this up.
What's maxing
32.
the rolls?
Should be, is it? No, because they're not all 8s.
Oh, okay. I was asking. You
This
said
was-
I thought you said they were maxed. Okay, so it's 23.
No, I said it should be maxed because it should be maxed out because he has a Beacon of Hope. So it
Oh.
should be
I remember. Okay.
like it should be 24 plus
It's actually,
another 8 would
you
be would be like what 32
What level was this?
plus 9 plus 9. I get a plus 4 because of using the pick. That's part like
Right,
whenever
right.
I heal, I get a plus 4 mod, which I have already in here. And then
Okay.
I get a plus 5 because of my ability modifier, so it'd be plus 9. So it'd be like 32 plus 9 would be like what 41.
Yeah.
That's close. You should get about 41 hit points back.
Sounds good to me.
Right.
That's like
Nice.
I'm running out of spells, guys. So we're not doing good.
Okay. So in between Kurgosler and Ren, you hear a voice come from directly behind you, and you look and you can see Byako just down the steps from you. Doesn't seem to be coming from him. And you hear the voice say, "Last chance. We're about to leave. You can join us or you can stay with them." It's Shadow's voice.
Fuck off.
Take your turn.
Shadow wouldn't want me to do that. So can you clarify, Zach, whether or not Vrak has used his reaction already?
I have not.
Okay. Right there, I'm going to touch my sword to...
Okay.
Since this is healing, would it technically be max damage, sneak attack, healing?
No.
Darn it.
That would
tried
be
to.
nice. Nice
I
try.
know.
Actually, show me. Let me go back to Beacon of Hope again. Hold on. This spell to choosing for the duration from any healing. Yeah, it would be max
Woohoo!
So that'd be 30.
to a maximum of your halfway point.
Oh.
So if
Oh,
you're
That's
I mean,
all
that's
right.
still
I
not
can take
bad.
all 30 of that.
if you're below half your hit points, then you will jump up to plus 30.
Fuck yeah. I needed that.
You see
Oh, yeah.
the swords touch together and a pulse of rainbow energy kind of pulse out from Asafune and Katsujin and just cause everyone to be healed. Strangely, you get this kind of look of just grinning from the Goliath as he looks down at Ren as he approaches the ice and on Grun's
And then
turn.
I'm going to move back
Okay.
and take my... I've got my movement. Right?
You then see the look of smiling kind of go to sadness as Ren runs away. And then, at the beginning of that initiative, the pillar that you move next to, you see it just kind of snap and become like a physical being, and the cloak of this stone veil dissipates, and you see Shadow standing in front of you, shoving a dagger into your gut.
Oh,
Oh man.
that's so wrong.
Do you wish to discharge it onto anyone else?
You suck so bad. Don't say that. That's
Oh.
supposed to say that.
Sorry.
You ruined it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, crit.
It's a crit. No, I'm not gonna discharge it. It's a dagger. How bad could it be?
Give it to
Take
me.
85
I'll take
points
it.
Sneak
of
attack.
piercing damage.
85.
Mhm.
It
Uh,
counts
That
as
just
sneak
outright
attack.
kill you?
No, it doesn't downright kill me, but
Okay.
I was at 72, but I'm down.
Okay. You guys watch
Boy, I
as
could.
this cat figure appears from the shadows just around the pillar, stabbing Ren in the gut. He slowly pulls the dagger out. As you look at the dagger, though, it appears to be a smaller version of Katsujin. Same binding on the handle. The blade is perfectly white, even though it just extracted blood from his gut. He kind of looks down at Ren as Ren kind of and falls down looking at Shadow's face. Shadow looks basically the same, older, kind of grayer on the sides. His hair has grown longer on the tops. He's wearing a strange looking cap, and his attire has become a bit more like flamboyant. He retracts the dagger and lets Ren drop to the ground. Turns and looks
That's
at
not
Gren.
my metaphor. There's no way.
Turns and looks at Gren and says, "Let's go." You see Gren go, "Great." Shoves his sword straight into the air at nobody and just splinters it through reality. Tears straight down and rips a gate into presence right behind him. Steps back into it as Shadow darts straight across all of you, just spinning, like flailing, with Ren's blood shooting out all around him, and dives into the gate as the gate shuts.
Guessing
fuck
we don't
was
get
that?
like attacks or anything.
Slowly, you start to see the other spirits start to manifest, but Selena, Fury, and Asafune do not work.
Oh.
Shit.
What do you mean don't work?
They're not
Because the
magical
spirits are
weapons
not
anymore.
there.
Cool.
And that
Spirits are-
sounds like a good stopping point for the night. Thanks for watching. And
You
we'll
don't.
pick up.
You know, I'm gonna run a death saving throw. No death save. No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We're going to pick up next session. It'll be great. All right.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
You'll have to X out.